Can't believe I ever let you be lonely.
I'm fine now.
Well, I'll tell you one thing, it will never happen again.
Maybe it wasn't such a bad thing.
But you getting hurt? Never.
No, I mean, it's brought us closer together.
That's the way you should be. I promise no matter how crazy this business gets, I will always share with you.
Like that?
Well, you got it. Right now. And it's gonna get pretty crazy from now on.
But it's gonna be good crazy, right? You're gonna make the video.
Yeah, we're on our way. D&M. He's just another little name in the corner on MTV. What?
Where did Dean go?
I don't know. He left. He's a busy man.
But he didn't say goodbye.
Hello to you, too.
I'm not really in the mood for any small talk, right?
There's nothing small about these, Dean. These are payable now. These are overdue, and these I am already hearing from the collection agencies.
Yeah, well, it's all part of Matt's cash flow problem, isn't it?
No, the problem is there's no cash to flow.
Look, it's not my department, all right? So why don't you just nag Matt about that, okay?
I am not a nag. I'm a businesswoman, and this is bad business.
Well, it's not my department. It's not my department. I am the creative guy. I'm not the business guy, okay? So if you don't let me create something, your cousin, the director guy, remember him? He's not going to have anything to direct come Friday. All right? Thank you.
I mean it, Dean. Whatever your role is supposed to be in this, you're still a partner, and this partnership is in trouble.
This is idiotic. They said I was out of danger.
Rachel, they also said your condition was fragile.
I've never had a fragile day in my life.
Rachel, please. I got my orders directly from the doctor, and the doctor's right downstairs.
Where are you taking? Wait a minute, I can't reach it all the way over there.
I know. I'm fielding your business calls. If you wish to speak to family and friends, you may do so only if you keep it brief.
My wife is drunk on power.
So are the security guards. They've covered every inch of this house. I don't know what they think could be hidden from the hospital to here.
This is absurd.
Rachel, please, can't you just relax and let yourself be taken care of?
You're right, I ought to be more gracious. After all, you're not on your honeymoon, you're here taking care of me.
I don't mind.
We have the rest of our lives to be
Yeah,
together.
well, you ought to have some privacy.
Rachel, we are not the point.
I talked to Hilda. You're going to be on the 3rd floor in the corner bedroom. It's off by itself from the rest of the house.
Oh, Rachel, that's very thoughtful, isn't it, honey?
Oh, it's incredible. Just incredible.
I'd rather have kept her in the hospital a couple more days, but if Paulina can keep her down and rested...
Knowing Rachel, Paulina's going to have to keep her tied to the bed. Hey, honey.
Hi.
How is Rachel doing?
She'll be thrilled to see you.
Well, I'm thrilled to get in here. The guard out there practically frisked me.
I'm sorry. We doubled security. I guess they're just doing their job.
It's all right. I understand.
I wish Rachel hadn't been so eager to help the police nail this guy.
The whole family was opposed to Mom getting involved, but you know Mom.
I should never have left her at that studio alone. She was a sitting duck, and, well, I just let that happen.
Felicia, you can't blame yourself. Carl would have come after her one way or another.
And if Ryan and the cops don't haul him in, chances are he'll try again.
Kathleen, listen to me. The big bill did not go rolling into this place until your cousin decided to make Lady Killer look like Terminator 3,
Jake doesn't
okay?
make the decisions about the final budget.
Great. Well,
You
I
and Matthew do.
don't deal with money, okay? I just don't deal
Well,
with money.
somebody had better deal with it, Dean. Look, do you know what a partnership means legally?
Yeah, I know what a partnership means. It means that you both sink or swim together, okay?
That's right, that's
Fine.
right. And I assume you want to stay afloat.
Well, that's really hard when you trash us every chance you get, isn't it?
You know, you really don't have to waste any more energy hating me, Dean.
What is that supposed to mean, Kathleen?
Means your side is probably going to win the trophy.
You know, do you ever just say what you mean? Do you ever do that?
Almost always. Anyway, you don't have to deal with my trash, okay? You just have to deal with your own. These bills.
Great. What am I supposed to do with this? I'm what?
Take responsibility! Okay those, or not, as you choose, okay? I will write the checks tomorrow, if any money comes in.
Have a nice day.
How does a stagehand just disappear?
Carl pulls a string and the guy vanishes, that's
Yeah,
how.
well, he wasn't one of my regular replacements.
The union doesn't have any record of the request?
Honey, there was no request. He just showed up and started pulling cable.
And nobody wondered where he came from? Nobody wondered why all of a sudden there was an extra man on the crew?
Actually, I did. But then everything got sidetracked because Kathleen came and got crazy, and then we ran out of time, and... Well, somebody has to remember something about this guy, and I'm going to find out, believe me.
Good luck. I'm gonna go check on Mom. You can have your visit right after.
Yeah, tell her I'll be right up.
Okay.
Well, you look fairly awful.
Thank you. My favorite client almost got herself knocked off.
Well, the good news is she didn't.
True, but now I have to deal with the fact that Kathleen wants to offer herself as human bait to Carl, and the fact that Frankie can't stand the sight of me.
What do you mean she can't stand the sight of you?
I told her I want her back.
You did?
Yes, I did.
And what? She didn't believe you?
Well, I also had to add that I couldn't move out on Kathleen, not until Carl is no longer a danger. And somehow she doubted my sincerity.
Honey, come on. She's been through so much with
I
you.
know she has. All I wanted to do was hold her and tell her that I was going to fix everything, but she wouldn't hear it.
You know what? You can't blame her for that.
No, not for a second.
She will come around. In time, I know she will.
She might have come around if I hadn't blown things completely.
You did something. What?
I implied, she interpreted something that I said as an accusation that she and Ryan are having an affair. What?
Cass, what is that? Some kind of bad joke?
No.
What did you do it for then? It's so stupid.
Well, you had to be there. It blurted out. Yes, it was stupid.
Yes, it was stupid. So what did she do? Smack you?
No, but she got angry.
Well, I can't imagine why.
Is this what you call supportive?
Of course she got angry with you. So what did she do then?
Left town,
Where did she go?
Oklahoma, to see her mother.
You know how she feels about her mama.
I also know how her mama feels about me.
Rachel, that's very sweet of you, but you know, if Jake and I are so far away, won't that defeat our purpose?
Which is?
I'm here to take care of you.
I don't expect you to be on 24-hour notice, sweetie.
Well, I was just thinking that if I slept close to your room and, say, Jake slept maybe somewhere else,
But then,
we could...
honey, how could I help out? And besides, I don't think I want to spend that much time away from you.
Yeah, too big a sacrifice. No, it's all right. Third floor bedroom's all right.
We'll love every minute of it.
I'll get it.
I'll get the bags.
Corey residence. Oh, Jake, wait. It's for you. Here.
Jake McKinnon? Yeah, I don't think I can take care of that from here. I said no. Listen, I'm with my family. If I can't take care of it at the studio, I don't want to take care of it at all, right? You know the entertainment business, Rachel. It just takes up your whole life. I'll get the bags.
Oh, excuse me. I'm just going to say goodbye to Jake. Jake. What is that about?
Business. Forget it.
As in your loan shark?
I took care of it, Paulina. Jamie, I wanted to tell you how pleased Paulina and I are that we can help out. And as for the room that Rachel set up for you, if you had anything to do with that...
I didn't, Jake.
Whatever. I feel welcome here already.
Well, shall we?
Sure.
Time for your checkup.
We just did that 20 minutes ago.
Yes, and I'm doing it again. Please. Thank you. You're not to be agitated.
What?
So far, so good. Keep it in, keep it in. She been behaving herself?
Oh, more or less. No, you may not see them. Right, Doctor?
Right. No work whatsoever. And no agitation.
Don't worry, Rachel. I've weeded out the important stuff. I'll take it up with Amanda or Iris.
It's important.
Well, I spoke to your secretary earlier. She gave me a list of priority projects and of people you should speak to only when you're feeling up to it.
I'm up to it.
Yes, let me see. Temp is normal. Blood pressure is fine. And I want it to stay that way. Does that hurt?
No. Why are you treating me like I'm on my last legs?
You want to know why? Because we almost lost you, Mom. Do you know how that feels?
I have a little idea. Okay, can I just say one more thing to Paulina? Just a little
Yes,
thing.
but make it minute.
Okay, there's a man called Arthur Donnelly.
Right, board member, head of the Committee for Corporate Development, right? Once his report moved up on the annual meeting agenda.
How did you know that?
Well, I've got to call into him now. Would you like me to try again?
Why don't you try that from downstairs, Paulina?
Oh, good idea. I'll just, you know.
I'd say Paulina has things in hand.
Yeah, well, I hope so. She's certainly been a great help to me.
Mom, I'm kind of surprised why you asked her to stay here.
I didn't ask her. She wanted to do it. It meant a lot to her, so I said yes. I know it's going to be a strain for you with Jake.
Yeah, but they're a package deal now.
Do you think they're getting along?
I'm hardly the person to ask about that.
Little OJ for you. You and Dean are pretty tight.
We're good friends. You know that. We fight and make up all the time.
Yeah, well, when I came into Sassy's, you two were kissing.
I was only thanking him for being nice when I felt bad, Matt, that's all.
I know, I'm sorry. I feel guilty because I'm the one who made you feel bad.
But everything's fine now.
I know.
Okay.
I need you. I don't want to lose you.
You need me?
So I'm a little surprised about that.
Are you kidding? I mean, I know that you care about me, but
I need you to remind me who I am.
I don't understand.
This music business, it does weird things to people, to me.
Weird. Good.
Not necessarily good. Well, some things it's hard to talk about.
Try. Please.
Well, a while ago, I was trying to discover who I was. Except for this original nice guy.
Sometimes people have a hard time letting you be anything but nice.
Yeah. Except in this business, they give you plenty of opportunities.
So do you have to compromise what you believe in?
Not exactly, but you have to have a balance. You have to find that line. And sometimes you do things that you surprise yourself with as a means to an end.
But I thought you liked the wheeling and dealing part.
I do. I like it. But, Jenny, you're the one who makes it real. You and how I feel about you. It makes me remind myself of who I am inside. That counts. And I need that right now. Just don't write me off, all right?
No, of course not. I just want you to understand that while all of this is happening for you, I need to find out who I am too.
Of course, everyone has to.
And that may take some risk-taking of my own. I want to have the kind of feelings you're having.
What about the business?
About whatever it turns out to be for me. I just know one thing. I don't want to be Jenna Nice Girl forever.
Listen, I know I promised to take you off that pedestal I put you on, but you have to realize how much I really do care about you.
I think I know that now.
Now, I don't mean to make things worse, but I do know for a fact that Frankie never told Emma that the two of you even split up.
Because she was hoping we'd get back together and didn't want to hear Emma say, "I told you so."
Could be.
Have I lost her forever?
No.
Great. I meant to stay in our marriage, even when I was pushing for Kathleen to come back home.
No, what we mean doesn't always count for very much.
No, I guess not.
You know, honey, when you found out Kathleen was alive, you had to find out how you felt about her.
Did I really?
Yes, of course you did. Otherwise, you'd go through the rest of your life wondering.
I couldn't have kept it to myself, not make Frankie pay the price.
Honey, she would have known. I mean, the way the two of you read each other, of course she would have known.
The way Kathleen and I don't anymore.
Now, you're absolutely sure that it's Frankie you want, that it's Frankie that you love.
Yes, absolutely. I will always love Kathleen and our past. But this whole thing has shown me that I belong with Frankie now.
Then you know what? She's going to come around. You'll see in time she's going to understand all of it.
Well, 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 the guilt-ridden, comforting each other. How sweet.
Felicia has nothing to feel guilty about.
Oh, she doesn't? Lucas leaves on a simple business trip, and she's so busy giving an extended and romantic farewell that she left Rachel alone in that studio.
You know what, Iris? You can't make me feel any worse than I already do.
I can try.
Okay, plenty of fluids, bed rest, and no excitement. You got that?
I'm going to die of boredom.
No, you're not. And we'll all rest a lot easier knowing you're doing what you should be doing. Now, either you rest that hard 100%, or I'm taking you back to the hospital.
Okay, okay.
I spoke with Arthur Donnelly. Got it all worked out.
Well, what kind of miracle did you perform? He never backs down. I couldn't have handled that better.
Well, I'm no businesswoman.
Well, you faked it pretty well. Why don't you take them up and show them to their room, sweetie?
Oh, don't bother, really. I'm sure we can find it. It's third floor in the corner, right? I'm sure we're gonna love it.
I think you better cooperate, or she won't. Come on.
Right.
Jamie?
Hello, Iris.
Iris.
So, Florence Nightingale and the hubby have moved in.
I thought you had agreed to make peace with Paulina.
I've accepted her as my sister, but it's not quite the same thing, is it?
Well, you are going to at least be civil to her, aren't you?
Well, just tell me what on earth she can do that Ada and Amanda and Jamie can't.
Well, they have their own commitments.
Rachel, you're not suggesting that Paulina's marriage is not a commitment.
She offered to help, Iris.
Oh, she's just ingratiating herself again.
Well, whatever she's doing, she's been a terrific help to me.
Oh, isn't that going just a teensy bit too far?
Well, actually, I thought I'd go a little bit farther. I really think that she ought to have a place at Corey Publishing.
What's going on?
You're moving.
Not now.
Yes, now. You've rethought the situation. You decided on Frankie. I respect that, and I want you out of here.
No way. Not yet.
No discussion, Ken.
There is nothing to discuss, Kathleen. I just got back from Rachel's. They beefed up security because they know it's not over with Carl.
It would have been if you'd let me go on the air the way I wanted to. Then I would have drawn out Carl's fire instead of Rachel.
No, then Carl simply would have had 2 targets instead of 1. We have to deal with what is. And what is that Signet has been revealed. Carl has no reason to let you live now.
You know, you should really start working on protecting yourself, Cass, because you are probably target number 2.
All the more reason for us to stay put here together.
We're not together, Cass. That's the point.
He has never touched you with me around, has he?
No. So?
So I'm staying here until Carl is behind bars.
No!
Kathleen! You wouldn't be here if it weren't for me. And just because our relationship is undergoing a transition, that doesn't mean I don't love you. Ryan is hot on his heels. It can't take more than a few days.
And then everything will be the way it ought to be. Isn't that right?
Paulina and Corey, you have got to be joking.
No, Iris, I'm afraid I'm not joking.
She's entitled by blood to a membership in this family, but she is not entitled to the family business.
Well, I didn't think she ought to have an executive position. I thought she ought to learn, work her way up.
From where? From assistant sandwich maker in the cafeteria. She has no qualifications. She has no training.
Exactly. Humor me, Iris. I almost died.
I'm aware of that. I just don't see the connection.
Each of Mac's children has had every advantage, Iris.
But none of us have had a free ride.
I understand that. But she never had a chance to start. She's had to fight for everything she has.
Oh, including Jake?
We're not talking about Jake, Iris.
I think you are. I think that's exactly what you're talking about. You're going to set Paulina up just in case this marriage of hers isn't made in heaven.
Maybe you're right. But I do think she ought to be equipped.
For when Jake takes the money and runs, right?
Rachel thinks of everything, doesn't she?
It's
Is that fantastic or what?
more than I expected.
Well, at least here you'll have some privacy.
Oh, good. That's good.
Jamie, please, tell Rachel thank you and that everything's fine.
Well, I'm sure you two want to be alone, so I will see you later.
I'll be down as soon as I get changed.
Take your time.
Oh, is this cozy or what? You want to join me for a quickie? Yeah. I'm talking about a nap, of course.
Just don't get too comfortable.
Looks to me like we're gonna have to make it look like we're cuddling up to each other. I mean, after all, what will the servants say?
I don't care what anybody says. There is no way I'm gonna sleep in this bed next to you.
You have a really bad attitude, you know that? Have to make everybody believe we're snuggling up to each other, honey bunch.
Don't you dare talk to me like that in private.
Oh, well, at least we can mess up the sheets, huh?
Tell you what, that'll be your job since you're so good at messing things up. After I'm out of them, and you push the beds back together in the morning.
Do I get a drawer?
Yes. You can have that one. Now, I have to get changed to go to Corey for Rachel. Excuse me?
What's the big deal?
The big deal is our deal, Jake.
I remember the day when I used to get to see everything that there was to see.
Oh, and likewise. And apparently neither one of us was impressed.
If you're so modest, go change in the bathroom.
Fine.
I don't know why you bother, though. You could prance around this room naked and I wouldn't care. Unless you licked a dollar bill and stuck it to your navel.
That's disgusting, Jake.
Speaking of which, don't you think we should get the ball rolling here? I mean, doesn't Rachel have to sign that trust document before we get our money, right? Right?
It has to be notarized. No matter when she does it, it's going to take 6 weeks from the day we were married.
Well, I know a notary that's not so picky.
Oh, your loan shark uses his seal, huh?
You know what, though? Now that you're pushing papers for Rachel, you could just stick it in with the other documents that she has to sign.
I am not going to take advantage of Rachel that way.
All you have to do is, you slip it in.
Don't look at me like that.
I wasn't even looking at you. My mind was somewhere else.
You're right, I can tell. All right, I'm leaving now. While I'm gone, I expect you to be the perfect house guest. You look, but you don't touch. Not a beer from the fridge, not a mint from the candy dish.
Why don't you just button your blouse?
Uh-huh.
I need the company of a woman.
knows what to expect from Jake?
The worst, most likely.
Oh, I don't know. He's been polite to the family. He's been considerate.
I'd still count the family silverware when he leaves.
If he has an ulterior motive, then Paulina will have to deal with it.
Goody, then she'll be so occupied she won't have time to work at Corey.
Iris, I've made up my mind. She's to learn the ropes. Eventually she'll own stock. It's what Mac would have wanted.
Daddy would have acknowledged her and taken care of her, but as for giving her voting rights, no, I don't
No,
think so.
not until she'd proved her competency. I agree, but let's give her a chance to do that.
Rachel, she's already had that.
Iris.
Hi.
Hi.
Jamie said it would be okay.
Oh, it's terrific. It's good to see you. You too. Iris, you'll do this for me, please?
If it means so much to you, Rachel, of course, darling. Rachel?
Rachel, what can I say to you? Tell me you're okay.
Of course I'm
You look
all right.
okay.
I am.
I feel so responsible for what's
Why?
happened to you. Because Luke and I should never have left you at that studio.
Felicia, Carl would have retaliated one way or the other, no matter how careful we were.
We're going to find out who this guy was. I'm not going to stop until I do.
I hope we do find him, but there's only one person responsible, and that's me.
No, it's not you. You were just trying to go along with what the police wanted.
I knew he would come after me. I just didn't think he'd do it so quickly.
Well, thank God he didn't succeed.
One good thing about going through something like this, it certainly gets your priorities straight.
Is it true what they say? I mean, did your whole life flash before your eyes?
No, not so much my past, but my future, the future of the children mostly.
Kids, they are a top priority, aren't they? I'm kind of learning that now with Jenna. I hope so much for her future.
Yeah, you want to see your children happy. I discovered that it's Matthew I worry about the most.
Well, he's your youngest. You would worry about him the most.
I want him to have a success in the music industry. Because he wants it so much.
Limo. Limo. Excuse me, limo. Limo. Late night drop off Plaza Fontaine. Early morning pickup Plaza Fontaine. That's Lauren's hotel. Matt and Lorna.
Hey, what's up?
That's a good question. How'd it go with Jenna?
Excellent, excellent. You know,
That's so.
I've been leaving her alone too much. We talked, came to an understanding. It's great.
Good. Good.
Yep.
Where's she now? Back home?
No, she's going over to BCU to pick up some registration papers or something, then we are going to dinner tonight.
Gonna take her in a limo?
What, do you disapprove?
Nah, it's just that your champagne tastes, Matt, have been taking a toll on the business.
Oh, since when are you into cutting costs?
Well, ever since Kathleen dumped all this on me. I didn't want to see it. You know? Apparently she thinks we're gonna go under. I took a little peek, and I gotta agree with her, man.
Well, let me worry about Kathleen, all right? Let me handle her.
Kind of the way that you handle Lorna.
What are you talking about? What is that supposed to mean?
Man, why don't you knock off the act, okay? It's all right here in the invoices, man. Late night drop-off, Plaza Fontaine. Early morning drop-off, Plaza Fontaine. That's Lauren's hotel, right?
What are you checking up on me? Is that it? You know, I've had it with you.
Matt, I got good reason.
Where do you get off accusing me of anything? You don't think I know what this is about? I know what this is about.
You've been getting it with Lorna. That's what it's about.
You know, I see it. Don't think that I don't see it. You want Jenna. You've wanted her from the start. I've just been too busy with this business to notice.
I don't know what you're talking about, Matt, except I'm dealing with reality here, and everything that I'm saying is right here.
No,
What are you
see,
saying?
I can't believe I didn't see this before. You know why I didn't see it? Because I trusted you as my friend, as my partner. I backed you with my cash.
And Matt, you don't have any cash anymore. You spent it all. You also spent all the loan money, man. If Lorna is paying for stuff and you're working it off, just tell me, man.
Don't sidetrack. We're talking about you and Jenna.
Oh, there is nothing to talk about.
Oh, there's
man.
nothing to talk about.
there's
Nothing to talk about. How about the night of the fireworks when you two were supposedly swapping shirts? What was going
Matt,
on there?
if you are
Dean?
accusing me of something, you are also accusing Jenna of something, okay?
She's
so
innocent.
think of it like that.
She's innocent.
Think of it like
she doesn't
that.
know that you're coming on to her. I saw the way you two were dancing on the rooftop.
Please,
that night.
Matt, the whole neighborhood was dancing
The whole
that night on the
neighborhood
roof.
didn't write a song for Jenna. If I lose her because of you...
Matt, if you lose Jenna, it'll have nothing to do with me, okay? It'll have with just what you told me, that you leave her all alone so you can go hang out with Lorna.
Man, I don't believe this. 6 months ago, we were tight.
We were, man. We were tight. We were best friends. But I don't even know you anymore,
Yeah,
Matt.
well, I've changed, Dean. That's all right. You think this just happens here? This business is not nice to nice guys. Yeah. Pushovers get pushed out.
Tell me, what happened to the two guys that had a couple of dreams? What happened?
You had the dream. I had to get you there. It costs more than money, Dean.
Well, maybe it costs too much, Matt. I'll tell you what. You take this gold watch that Lorna, your sugar mama, bought, okay? You hock it. Maybe you pay some limo bills with it or something, okay?
Paulina, why didn't you tell me that you wanted to work at Corey Publishing?
Because I don't.
Oh, I thought so. Rachel's not herself. She's still muddledy-puddledy.
What, Rachel thinks I want a job at Corey?
Yes, and I'm so glad she's wrong because you just don't have the qualifications, do you?
Well, I don't know about that. I'm helping Rachel out, and I'm actually enjoying it.
Enjoyment does not equal aptitude.
Rachel hasn't complained, Iris.
How long have you been working for her now? Half a day?
Make your point.
Rachel's concerned.
About what?
About you. She doesn't think you're equipped to get on in life if something should, oh, God forbid, happen to your marriage or your inheritance.
Did she say that?
No, not in so many words.
All right, Iris, let's cut to the chase. Where are you going with this?
I just want you to know that I intend to keep a hold on your activities.
And what activities are we referring to?
Paulina, I have accepted you into this family.
Grudgingly.
Because you are my father's daughter, but I will not stand by while you insinuate yourself. Playing with Rachel's sympathy and toying with her emotion.
And all I thought I was doing was helping out.
Take care, Paulina. Take care. You're in this family under sufferance.
I'm here because I am family.
It's because you're family that you're not being held accountable for what happened to Rachel.
What in the world are you talking about?
Rachel would never have gone out that evening. She would never have gone to the docks if it hadn't been for your madness in marrying Jake.
She left on business, not because of me.
She left because of you. That was just an excuse. It was an excuse because your engagement party was such a travesty.
You're out of your mind, Iris.
Look, she would never have been injured. She would never have had to deal with Carl. She would never have become involved with the police. And she was almost murdered. You are responsible, and still you're asking this family for more.
I didn't ask for anything, Iris.
Not very nice to my wife, Iris.
All I did was point out a few home truths,
Those
Jake.
aren't home truths. They're a bunch of garbage. Paulina is not responsible for Rachel's problems. Carl is. She stood up to him. I believe that you and I support her in the big family powwow on that.
Supporting Rachel does not mean supporting Paulina, worming her way into the family business.
Corey Publishing or any other business would be lucky to have her. I should know she used to work for me.
Oh, that's right, I forgot. She was your assistant, wasn't she, in that now defunct operation?
She's got a good heart. She's bright and quick, and she has something that you will never have. She's loyal to her family.
Oh, such a ringing endorsement, Jake. Such a ringing endorsement from a little man who's made it all the way to the bottom.
Too bad that you never hit bottom, Iris. There's a lot you could learn down there.
I'll just leave a change of clothes here and take the rest of my stuff over to the law office.
Planning to watch me 24 hours a day?
No, I thought I'd try to get a little work done.
Good, because I hate to be watched when I'm cooking.
Smells good, whatever you... cooking.
was the problem.
What's that?
We talk too much. Maybe if we'd shut up once in a while.
Are you okay?
Yeah, it's the onions. Okay. I resent having to do this again. I shouldn't have to give you up twice. Don't comfort me, please.
I'm sorry. I just don't know what else to do.
If you won't leave, then just let me alone. Cass, we had the best love two people could ever have together. I will die if you start patronizing me now. Well, at least something good has come out of all of this. Frankie must be up to her mismatched earrings in joy. I didn't mean that the way it sounded. Somebody deserves a happy ending.
Frankie's left town.
What, do you think I don't know what time it is?
Come on, let's talk about this.
There's nothing really to talk about, man.
Come on, Dean, this is crazy. We're partners.
Well, technically, by law...
We're
yeah,
in
we
this together.
We were in this together, Matt, until you decided to get into Lorna.
Lorna has nothing to do with this.
Matt, come on, Matt. She has got us doing stuff that we would never do if it were up to
Like
us ever,
crashing a
Matt.
jukebox? We'd never, ever do that.
Not for some scheming PR stunt that almost got me in jail again for the night. Not to mention that...
And to almost ruin your relationship with Jenna? Is that what you're going to say?
All right, Matt. All right, fine. You want... Here it is, okay? Yeah, I do like Jenna. I like her a lot. I really do. In fact, I wish that we were more than friends. But feeling that way and doing something about it are two very different things, man. And I have not gone after Jenna because I always thought to myself she deserved somebody better than me. Somebody like a Matt Corey, okay? And not to mention the fact that you are, well, you were my friend.
Change your mind about that?
Right now, Jenna seems to want to be with you. So, for the time being, I will stay out of it. But I swear, Matt, if you hurt her one more time, I will not. I cannot stay out of it.
Meaning what?
Meaning that I will put myself in the race, and I do not intend to lose.
Guys, you are not gonna believe this. Check this out. It says, hot new duo hits the scene. Dean Frame and Matt Corey of D&M Productions are out of Bay City and are about to launch their first release as the music world waits, watches, and listens. You guys are the hottest new team in the record business. Like, great! Yay!
You know, it is true. The longer you're around, the more uncertain you realize life can be.
And how little you have control over things.
I'll get it.
Thanks.
Corey residence. You're not going to believe this. It's Carl. He wants to talk to you.
We can dump on each other all you want. But I will always wear your autograph.
Paulina,
I want you to know what a big help you've been to Mom already. What's the matter?
Is Rachel really gonna be okay?
It was a close call, but she's on her way back.
She went through hell and it was all my fault.
Wait, how on earth do you get to that?
Because she was so worried about my marrying Jake. The night of the engagement party, she was all
Paulina.
upset. It's true. If she'd never left the house like that, if she'd never gone to the docks...
Paulina, please stop it. I don't know where this is coming from, but it's wrong. It's not your fault. Nobody thinks that it is. Why are you torturing yourself like this?
The last thing I ever meant to do was hurt Rachel. Jamie, she's been so good to me. So fair.
I don't know what this is all about. But whatever it is, it'll work itself out.